Okay, in this problem, we want to evaluate the double integral of f parentheses x comma y is equal to x over the given region D, where x is between 0 and pi including, and y is between 0 and sine x including. So based on this given problem statement, we can conclude this. So we know we have a double integral. It's over the region D, and our f function is x. This is all we can conclude. So now, since that we know that x comma y, we know x is between 0 and pi, we can say, if we do it in terms of dy dx, instead of dA, we say dy dx. We know that our x value, so the outside integral, would be 0 and pi, 0 and pi, and our dy, the inside, would be 0 and sine x. So now we simply take the integral of this first, the inside, and in terms of dy. So we would have x times y, and we would plug in 0 and sine x. Our outside remains the same of 0 and pi dx. So once we do that, we are plugging in sine x for our y term. So we can get x times sine x minus 0, essentially, because x times 0 is 0. And now we take the integral of this. Now, in order to get the integral of this, it's not obvious. We would have to use a tabular method or integration by parts. Since in previous videos we've been using the tabular method, we will continue this. So tabular method, it alternates positive, negative, positive, and we want one of these terms that we can take the derivative of, and it would ultimately reach 0. Sine x would continuously repeat, but x, if we take the derivative of it, it would ultimately reach 0. So we would have x, the derivative of x is 1, the derivative of 1 is 0. Now for sine x, we take the integral of it. So the integral of sine x would be negative cosine x. The integral of negative cosine x would be negative sine x. So we take the x times negative cosine x. Then we do minus times 1, so minus 1 times negative sine x, so positive sine x. And now we simply plug in our bounds, 0 pi, 0 pi. We insert pi for x, so we would get negative pi cosine pi plus sine pi. And when we insert 0, we would get this term right here would simply be 0. Also, sine 0 is also 0, so we say minus 0. Negative cosine pi means negative pi times negative 1, since cosine pi is negative 1, and sine pi is also 0. So our final answer is negative pi times negative 1, so it's going to be pi. And that's all we need to do.